Vete a lo grande o vete a casa. Let's go big or go home. I put that on my partners. Vete a lo grande o vete a casa. Let's go big or go home. I put that on my compass. The bands are with me, the fans are with me, the enemy coming, I can't protect them. Another one shining, another one diamond. I live the victory, I'm never dying. I've been at the top, made it straight from the bottom. I never gave up, and so no one can stop them. No one can stop them. I picked it up in the wood I could drop. Never get a check from the blood and the sweat manifest what it means when you gotta be the best. From the red to the set, put the body in the bench. That's muscle. Hey guys, this is Sky. Welcome to Sky's Intuition. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Let's get a energy reading for you. I'm telling you, you know I'm a songbird, right? Well, most of you who come here know that I'm a songbird. And, you know, yesterday, my prerogative, I woke up with that. It's my prerogative. Today, I'm getting the song, you know, what is it? And maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. We're going to do a quick prayer. Divine, thank you. A good deed is rewarded. Wonderful. Divine, thank you for the light that shine upon me. May it continue always. I affirm that I am protected in the divine light and by divinity. Please console anybody who is in need at this time. Thank you for your message. The power of prayer. If I demonstrate nothing else, the power of prayer. Okay, let's see. Sometimes the power of prayer will keep you sane, and I ain't lying when I talk about that. All right, let's see. Spilled the beans. And maybe eating their words, humble pie, blah, blah, blah. Spilled the beans. Bail bond. So somebody may be out on bail. And I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. A riddle? Something's questionable. Somebody's out on bond. Something's questionable. I'm getting it. Somebody, well, I don't want to, we'll see what this reading says. Sometimes I don't want to say, you know, sight unseen kind of thing. Divine, I don't, something is questionable whether it was premeditated. Okay, and that's the bail bond issue. I guess April. Somebody told or spilled the beans about April, in April, about April, releasing funds, eating their words. Man, I'm getting warm. Releasing funds, oh my. Well, somebody's talking about it, or they're eating their words about getting funds released by April. Maybe they told somebody they were getting funds. Bail bond, false documents signed. Okay, so what's that? All right. Divine's giving me confirmation. Family members involved. Good Lord. I don't know about anybody else, you know. We have people that come on here and laugh through this whole thing, and I do try to keep a positive thing, but I find it very. I can't even, you know. What could you say? What could you say? It's crazy. Why would a family member want to do this to you? Never mind anybody else, but a family member, my gosh. Right?
The hero's journey, premeditated. Okay. Gambled and lost. Somebody gambled and lost in April. Maybe they gambled that somebody would say something, wouldn't tell, wouldn't, you know. Cards. Always got cards. Pick a card, any card. Gambled and lost. With the forgery. They thought they were going to get money by creating this forgery over this false documents. They got, ooh. So, oh my God. Doctor, a medical group, what? Said they were from a doctor's office, somebody signing things as a doctor, and they're not. Well, it's not the first time I've heard something, you know. There's a lot of, like, on the news all the time. You got nurses pretending to be doctors, administrating medications, killing people. I mean, seriously, found guilty. A family member was found guilty or is being power of attorney, doing something with a power of attorney that was premeditated. So it's questionable. It's not going to be questionable. See, it's questionable. Now it's not questionable. Somebody's doing candle magic again. Well, candle magic could be like, I like the ambiance of the candle. I don't wish anything to anybody with regards to that. But, you know, I told you guys about that dream I had about that, or the vision I had about a woman. I'm guessing from an islander, heavy set, big hips, heavy set kind of woman, doing all kinds of nasty spell work with candles, putting voodoo dolls in candles and stuff, and I caught them, and in the spirit, I kind of, when I first looked at them, I was like, you know, really nice, and I seen she was lighting candles, and I was like, and you know how in the Christian faith, people light candles for people, right? So I thought it was a nice thing to do, and I was like, oh, what a nice lady. And then I seen her putting something in the candle. I don't know if it was a voodoo doll, but some kind of wax thing, black wax thing. And she like put it in the candle. And I was like, well, was about to. She didn't succeed. And I was like, what the heck? And I started like beating her up. I swear. And I kicked her down these stairs and she came up after me again. And then I kicked her again and then she was gone. Talk about a weird vision, right? So if you're messing with me mentally, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's see. We have the crime deck because we're gonna, what in the world? Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. I really appreciate you watching my videos. You have no idea how much this means to me. You know, I never had the people that were closest to me that kind of understood or tried to or accepted that this aspect of me are now gone. So I really appreciate you guys. It means a lot. Thank you. They've all left the planet onto other things. And the people that were closest to me that I thought didn't, I kind of didn't exercise this around, they seem to be the ones that have hurt me the deepest, which is weird. Spilled the beans about some traumatizing someone. Someone was traumatized to tell or spill the beans? Well, I wish my cards would behave. I know the energy's like wild with all these towers because, like I said, there's a lot of going on with the evil corporation. I could shut my mouth. Somebody was talking about somebody running an evil corporation or something. I don't know. This evil corporation is liberation, bail bonds. Somebody's out on bail. So Hojo. No, one day. There's so many things that I'd like to say to you, but I don't know how. Corrupt politician. Who's the corrupt politician? And maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. That song is, I'm telling you, Divine talks to me. My grandmother, for those who know, who have been here for a long time, this Polish shift was premeditated. This shift in something here. Remember the story of my grandma who said that God speaks to her through her flowers, the ones that have been with me a while? I think God speaks to me through music, like David. Remember? David? The Psalms are hymns. They're not just things to say. They're hymnals. Terrorism. April, terrorism. Traumatized. Somebody was stalking to see if you've got funds released to you. False documents. Somebody is watching, stalking and watching. False documents are signed. Nuclear. So this is within the family. Nuclear is the core, an atom, the nucleus. The hero's journey. We need a hero. We do need a hero. My gosh. Toxic food shortage. So maybe somebody knew that you were on this journey and they were trying to poison you, maybe? Premeditated? Putting something in somebody's food? Grains, something in the grains. Now, guys, I read the tarot, but I also talk about metaphysics and philosophy and ancient things and all kinds of things you can learn here. Back during the Renaissance period, a lot of people, which started the witch hunts really in the communities and stuff, but we didn't have the technology that we have today, and people use corn grain and wheat grain a lot. And they found that there was this larvae in like the corn or the wheat. I forget which one, and possibly both. And this larvae, once ingested, would create hallucinations, right? I'm not talking about like globally the witch thing, but in this area it started the witch hunt. I don't know if it was Salem. I don't know if it was this country. I read about it, okay? But these people were hallucinating the whole time because they were taking in some toxic poisoning in the grain. And they were hallucinating. Okay? That's why I brought it up. And so outside of like other people would see them and say, like some people worse than others, and some people would outside them would say that they were possessed. Paper trail, gambled and lost. Trying to create a paper trail. Forgery, health risk, doctor and medical group. Right there. Honest politician. Okay. So maybe an honest doctor. You have a doctor. I mean, come on now. You have a doctor, possibly, that you go to, and this doctor is not that doctor. Do you know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. Somebody maybe signing papers as if they're your doctor and they're not. Found guilty. I don't know. This is weird like that. Found guilty. Family dynasty. They wanted to shift something here in the family. Friend, power of attorney. Somebody wants to be friends with you. so they can get power of attorney. There's a lot of rumors going around about some church, some loyalty to some church here. This church group. A lot of rumors. Somebody put this church group, whether right or wrong or whatever. It could be, now a church could be any congregation of people. It doesn't have to necessarily be a Christian or Buddhist or whatever. A church is, by definition, people gather together for one cause under one roof. Okay? So let's just see it the way it is. Let's not make it into what we want it to be. Do I want to do these first? No, we'll do these. But there's an honest doctor in this medical group that knows about this. That knows about this. This is a medical corporation who may be, or somebody belongs to a group or something. This may have to do with insurance. This could go pretty long. I don't know, like as far as involvement. What is this traumatized? Spilled the beans about the traumas. Yeah, I traumatized him, so what about it? Unexpected money. Spilled the beans. Something about you were supposed to get money, and so they traumatized you. They traumatized you so that you wouldn't get it. What? Evil corporation doing voodoo? Saying you were, it's something about eating your words. Somebody was eating your words. Now they might be out on bail. Liberation. Liberace, a priest. Somebody's out on bail. This is I don't know, man. You got voodoo priest. Ah! It's a voodoo priest. Out on bail. Thank you, Divine, for showing me that. We have this corrupt politician here. I don't want that many cards. What is this curiosity about this corrupt politician, Divine, please, and thank you? Family. Someone in the family is questionable. Corrupt politicians spreading rumors, doing something they ought not to be doing here, traumatizing somebody. This is weird. Why would somebody do this? Like I can't wrap my head around. Why would somebody do this? Why? I don't know. Polar shift, premeditated. Like when I was a kid growing up, we lived by the unspoken oath of, we could do whatever we want to each other, but don't let anybody outside of us do something. So this person didn't protect you. This is the nuclear. They didn't protect you outside of the nuclear with the evil corporation either. They had nothing good to say about you. Polar shift, premeditated. The veil. See, you maybe saw this coming, or you pulled back the veil on this shift, that this was premeditated, that something should go in someone's favor. Yeah, man. Ooh. So this is some terrorism in April. Community. A whole community was terrorizing you maybe back in April. They were trying to do this voodoo in this evil corporation. They got their knife, I'm telling you. And these are the same people who would look you right in the face like you don't know. Like you don't know. And you're the high priestess. You see beyond the veil, right? And what also would be in my situation is I've always been this way, and people that are closest to me always knew I was. So why would they constantly test it? My ex-husband tested it many times, only to find out that I was right. And it wasn't that I know any better or anything. I would just get a vision or something would tell me. And he never listened. He always tried to prove it wrong. Some priest here, stalking, releasing funds, imprisonment. Is somebody here going to jail, stalking you? They're going to jail for stalking? What? False documents signed? This doctor signed these false documents for your family. Holy cannolis. Forget about it. This is crazy. Crazy. Doctor is going to tell the truth, man. Honest politicians or somebody in this medical group knows what this family's been doing. Mature man, family member is an older man. Right? The hero's journey, toxic food shortage. Look at work labor efforts. This is farming. You see, there's vegetables. This has something to do with somebody's journey, something with farming, produce, productivity. I do want to thank you for, if you're subscribing, please do. Give a thumbs up and a like and a share and a comment. And for those who are currently with us, that you get what you get here. You get a smorgasbord of tarot. And my day one A1 rider does. I love you guys. You know that I do. A divine masculine gambled in paper trail. Somebody here tried to, I don't know what they were doing to you, guy, but they tried to create something about you, this community or something. I don't know. It's something about something they holding up, because we have a karmic masculine who right next to the divine masculine, right? They're trying to create this persona that this person is a divine masculine, but right next to him is a karmic masculine, okay? Health risk, and they forged a signature. They're the ones that are in jail. They received, I'm hearing it was a setup, like they needed their signature, which is a lot of times the case. This person signed for these funds, and that's what got them in trouble, maybe. Doctor or medical group. Healer. Honest politician. This person is a healer. They know about what what's going on. Family dynasty. This is a manipulation. They're found guilty. This person's going to be found guilty for manipulating something. Divinity. Power of attorney. Okay? Somebody is coming in, man. Honest politician, corrupt. They were allowed. I'm getting this very strongly, that if your family had some corruption in their bloodline, genealogy, or, whatever, this was a setup to cleanse them of it. Otherwise, it would go into the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. And nobody really deserves to inherit that your ancestors, unless, you're the Ma Barker gang and you're very famous. But outside of that, you have your own birthright. Yeah. And you don't need to inherit that your family, you came from a family of thieves or a family of witches and warlocks, dark magic people. This was set up for you to break that. Okay. That's what I'm getting here. Intuition, intuitive Kev. Somebody, look at this. Intuitive Kev, love and animosity. Somebody's mad about a love offer because they are obsessed with someone here. They're obsessed with you. Yeah, because maybe they had a child, so they tried to end something here by calling you a Jezebel, giving you the evil eye, trying to get you to move on, all kinds of crazy spells and stuff. And we're trying to do to get rid of you. They would try anything, like you. I don't know how to put it, but anything that was available. If there's something, whatever it was, they had no discernment whatsoever. If it said it was going to get rid of you, they'd try it. If somebody sold them the San Francisco Bridge and said that will get rid of them, they would try their darndest to go and buy it, or the Statue of Liberty, whatever it took, you know. These people may indulge in absinthe, ABSINTHE, which is not really the original recipe. It's been watered down quite a bit, but that causes hallucinations. I think you can buy it now, but it's really watered down. Back in those days, I would love to find one anywhere. An absinthe spoon. Now, the absinthe spoon is a little spoon. It's like a teaspoon, small but round, and it has little, it's almost like a tea ball, half of a tea ball. And you would kind of pour, it was called green gold. You would pour it into that teaspoon to filter it into your tea, and just a few drops, and you were gone, baby, gone. Nowadays, they don't sell that kind of stuff. It's not allowed. See, date night, unexpected money, spilled the beans about this. Somebody did something, they put something in somebody's drink on a date. Voodoo. This was set up. This voodoo was supposed to end this person, social media, or end you, right? That you would eat your words about something. I don't know. Traumatizing, being a smart woman. Liberated. Bail bond. Somebody's out on bail here who's actually pretty smart. Short attention span. Somebody who has a short attention span, or that's what they said about you. That's what they said about you, maybe. The veil, captivity and imprisonment. There you have it. I don't know if it's upside down. There's captivity. So I don't read my things upside down because everybody has different ways of oracle cards. So I don't assume anything. But somebody here is going to jail for something premeditated. Community is involved here. Terrorism, April. This could be a church group. I feel like I don't belong. This community here terrorized you and tried to traumatize you. Possibly April is significant. Imprisonment, absentee father neglect. There's somebody who was a father going to jail. Somebody who wasn't a good father. Something about releasing funds. Somebody here feels imprisoned by the thought of being an absentee father. Some funds are being released. What is this? False documents. This is pamper, self-care, occupation, false. Somebody is saying that I don't know if they're taking care of you, or that they spoil you, or they're spoiling themselves with these false documents. Mature man. Access granted. Family member. Somebody here was given access to something within the family that's possibly a secret, or something that, doesn't get disclosed to just anybody. This person had access to this. Entertainment industry. Toxic food. So somebody here may be in the entertainment industry. They could be a dancer. It doesn't have to be. They could be in that line of work. But somebody here is farming. So to me, that and the basket is full. So from something here would overcoming some kind of poison by the entertainment industry. Now, whether you are voluntarily or involuntarily involved. Qualified, you're hired, a divine masculine, a paper trail, gambled and lost. Somebody, no, they tried to get, create a history about themselves that's not true. This karmic masculine is stuck and powerless now because they're a health risk. They can't go anywhere. They forged these signatures. They can't go anywhere. something here. What is this healer? Honest politician. Medical group. Light bulb moment. Somebody's solution to healing. Something here. Extreme weather manipulation within a family dynasty. This is somebody who tried to create a scenario that's not true. Extremely manipulative, it says. And that's possibly happy woman balance, divinity. See that? Somebody's going to come in and befriend you with regards to this fake power of attorney that these people had over you, trying to say that there's something you're not balanced, saying that there's something basically wrong with you. This frustrated man, you're going to change your environment, which is frustrating somebody. You are going to meet somebody new, and somebody else wants to come in and apologize. And it says it's the climb. So that's the spiritual test. Do you want what you had before, or do you want something new? Now, you may not see this new person yet, so you may I'm just saying, some of you may make a decision that you may later regret because you haven't seen this new person on the horizon yet. But the divine is saying that there is going to be an agreement with this power of attorney. Somebody has realized something about this family. Light bulb moment. That this was all a manipulation to keep you from getting these funds released to you by having these false documents signed. Possibly by a doctor or someone pretending to be one. I don't know. But they can't do it. They can't switch the roles and make one person seem like they were something they were not so that you don't get something. That's not working out. Guys, thank you for watching. I really hope to see you back again. Please hit the bell icon so that you are notified the next time I'm in the area. And yeah, check out Patreon. We do hang out over there. I have Gypsy Hobo readings. I believe later on I don't want to. You may get the Gypsy reading later on today. My schedule is still a little weird, so until I have to take care of a few things, and then when that's done, then I have to round up a few things. When that's done, then I really hope to do a Gypsy Hobo, Gypsy one reading, Hobo another reading once a week. So get ready for that. And in the meantime, in between time, peace.